unless it's a cop. Pass it to Brody, cause I got the rock. I'm in the sweeping Burger King with a mop. And now I'm steady grinding straight to the top.
Hey.
Bad bitch to my left in a crop top. Getting busy with a stitty in a drop top. Quit talking, you a lame, you was not hot. If you try to fuck around, you could get rocked.
Stop playing with my boy. But boys, today, peep the arm mic. Oh shit! Now I gotta make sure it's good. Today in this video, we are doing the downfall of PrettyBoyFredo. Now, a lot of you have probably heard about Mr. PrettyBoyFredo in the 2K community, and I watched him a lot when I was younger, and it was pretty sad to see the path that he took, along with many others. But I've been really liking this dude's videos. I'm not even subscribed to him. I could have swore I was subscribed. I've been really liking this video, liking this dude's videos and reacting to him. So let's react to this because this hits pretty close. Okay, like
now it seems like
see with all these fake videos and shit that we're seeing, it's like that shit all got broke. I mean, it could have been broken already, but nah, it was probably broken already.
Every couple of months there is another veteran YouTuber that has been on the platform for a couple of years being exposed. Now, the YouTuber in question that we are going to talk about today is 27-year-old PrettyBoyFredo. Fredo has been on YouTube for almost 7 years now, with his first upload to the platform being titled NBA 2K15 Xbox 360 Review and Gameplay. That video was uploaded on October 4th, 2014, and would start his ascent to the top of the NBA 2K community. PrettyBoyFredo would take over the 2K community and would reach his first big milestone of 100,000 subscribers on January 1st, 2016. About a year and 2 months after posting his first video to his channel, and in just 8 months after hitting 100,000 subscribers, he would hit another huge milestone for his channel. He would hit 1 million subscribers on August 13th, 2016. Now, it's good to point out that around this time, he would start to branch out from NBA 2K content, and would throw in some vlogs, storytime videos, and prank videos into his content.
The story times were crazy.
To Fredo's YouTube channel, it wasn't long before we saw him hit 2 million subscribers. On December of 2016, just 4 months after Fredo hit 100 million subscribers, Fredo would gain another million subscribers.
Whoa. You guys just heard that slip up?
Just 4 months after Fredo hit 100 million subscribers,
100 million?
Another million subscribers before the end of the year. This was a huge year for Fredo. Not only did he hit 2 million subscribers, but it seemed like every video that he would upload would get over 1 million views. Now, 2017 was a huge year for Fredo. Not only would he gain over another 1 million subscribers, but he would also upload his most viewed video. On March 12th, 2017, Fredo would post a video titled "Marriage Proposal Gone Wrong, She Said No." This video would gain over 53 million views to this day, and would help blow up Fredo's channel. This was also the year that Fredo would really start to leave behind his 2K legacy of Clamp God. In 2017, Fredo would only post 7 2K related videos, and
I remember watching that proposal video when it came out. And that right there, all that fucking money he made, he's like, fuck this real shit, let me just be fake.
After 2017, Fredo would practically never upload another 2K related video. But 2017 saw Fredo do a lot of great acts of kindness. One of the greatest things he would do that year was meet up and take a kid named Elias to an Orlando Magic NBA court.
That is awesome.
And had him play in a 5v5. Fredo would also get Elias a bunch of gifts. See, this wasn't a regular fan. This person had 5 heart surgeries, and in Fredo's words, was a Make-A-Wish kid. And Elias really wanted to meet Fredo as well. The video would end with Fredo giving Elias a ride in his Jaguar, and then would take Elias out to eat, and finally Fredo would take Elias back to watch an NBA game. This was a priceless video and showcased Fredo's generosity, but remember, even salt can look like sugar. So remember this part of the video once we move to Fredo's downfall. Now we get to the year of 2018.
There's
2018
no
wasn't
way.
the best year for Fredo. This was a year where Fredo would collab with more content creators. One of these creators being DDG. In August of 2018, DDG and Fredo would play 1v1.
I remember
DDG
this.
would end up beating Fredo in the first game, and Fredo, not being someone that wants to lose, asked to run it back. In the second game, Fredo was calling a bunch of fouls and also committing a bunch of fouls. This second game was intense and was never finished. DDG and McQueen ended up leaving the gym that day, and the beef between DDG and Fredo would be born. Here is parts of that fight.
Hey, I respect DDG. Even though DDG, the only thing I don't respect DDG for was the fucking time he ran off on destroying like that. But I respect DDG for the most part.
Playing like a bitch. If it ain't my ball, I'm out. Peace. Bye. He said if it ain't his ball, then he out. Peace. My ball, nigga.
Fredo would post a video titled "My Last Video," deleting this channel for good. Now, I'm not sure if this was directed at DDG and his video that he made in his car after the basketball game, or if it was directed at someone else, but this would start to show Fredo's breaking point. Now, throughout the year, Fredo was pushing the boundaries of his content. No longer was he making fake prank videos, now he was making fake catching a child predator videos. Now, these videos cannot be found on Fredo's YouTube channel and are either deleted or private so people cannot watch them. But there were some content creators that had issues with Fredo posting that type of content for views. Agent would be one of the content creators that would call Fredo out on a video titled, "Fredo, your fake pranks are making the world a worse place." Here is what Agent had to say.
Why? Dude, why is he hyping this up like the evil villain? He is literally exploiting pedophilia.
Look how much weight Agent has
lost. Not
Holy.
disgusted by this. The only people I talk to that can see through this is other YouTubers. And so to get to the point in your life where you're like, all right, man, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna catch pedophiles. Then it gets even weirder because he puts things like XXX in the tags of his videos. Who searches that up? Little kids that don't know other websites exist that can help you. At a much, do you get what I'm trying to say?
My
And I agree
God.
with Agent. This looked bad on Fredo exploiting pedophilia for his own monetary gain,
That
which was wrong.
ass.
Fredo would hit 5 million subscribers by the end of 2018, and 2019 started out strong for Fredo, but ended off really weird. At the end of the year, Fredo started making videos with his ex-girlfriend, and one video they kissed, which again was weird. Of course, during this time, Fredo and Jasmine were separated, so Fredo was free to do whatever he wanted. And eventually, there would be a huge video between the two where Jasmine and Fredo would talk through their issues. That video would be 48 minutes long, and at the very end of the month, Fredo would make a video titled "Dear Jasmine, Pontiac G and 2K Community." In this video, he would talk about his reasoning for leaving the 2K community. He would say that the reason that he left was because he started to become extremely angry and was becoming someone that he wasn't, and that he started to hate 2K. Here's parts of that video.
I'm gonna first say why I left the 2K community. I left because I felt like
He left because look at the fucking background. He's out to struggle. Once you're out to struggle, just evolve into different shit. But it's, at the same time, you gotta stay real. You gotta stay real and true to your fucking origins.
video game that I grew up loving so much, I also started to hate. Being such a big influencer and impact on that community,
it would make the people think that you wouldn't become fake as hell once the money came. But as we have seen time and time again, that is not the case.
a lot of love, also it brought a lot of hate. A lot of niggas hated me
Not with
simply
everybody, but
because I was successful. Simply
Nope.
because they seen me
Look
do
at him.
stuff
This is
that they
why.
never saw anybody
Ignorant
else in that community do.
motherfuckers.
And I didn't understand it. Like, it was just so much hate. I feel like a big part of being a content
it's
creator,
ignorance.
mental health is number one. When I used
Well,
to play
yeah,
2K,
obviously.
and I used to be a part of that community so
Definitely.
much, I used to get so much hate that it would affect my mood. It would affect who I was. It would affect how I was with the people around me. It would just affect my life. Just so much ruthless, negative, toxic thing that just
it's
really
not
just
that
disgusts me.
toxic.
That video would get
I mean,
a lot
it's-
of love and would help push Fredo to 6 million
There's so
subscribers.
much support
Now
though.
we get to
At the same
2020,
time,
one of the worst years for a lot of people, with the pandemic and having to be away from loved ones. But Fredo wouldn't do that. Fredo held a meetup in New York where a huge group of people would show up in the middle of a pandemic. Many content creators talked about Fredo being irresponsible with his fans, and also talked about how Fredo tested positive for the virus just 2 weeks beforehand. Agent would chime in, and here's what Agent would say.
Is gonna be like, oh, well, why would Agent say something like that? In Fredo's video, he muted his entire comment section and pinned only one post, which is his. And he says this: wishing death upon an innocent child is disgusting. You deserve to be canceled. You might be wondering, when did I do that? Well, that's what I was wondering when I watched the video. Well, let's listen to Fredo say it in his words.
I'm gonna tell you guys the worst part about it all. This kid had his fans spamming me on Twitter death threats to my daughter, to my child, an innocent being. How disgusting and a pig you are. You do not deserve a channel. You are canceled.
And now, what kind of human being would do such a thing? And he made this a big focus throughout the entirety of his video, that I said that about his daughter. When in reality, not only have I not said that, but I have said nothing to inspire any of the people that watch me to say that. Now, the Twitter account in question that he's referencing here is deleted. I was curious who this guy was that I was getting blamed for. No affiliation here. So I went through the archives. And the only interaction between me and him in the month his Twitter account was even active was being called cap on July 19th about a tweet I made. I don't even know what tweet that is. But there is 5 instances here. Boom, 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 boom. Of him joining your giveaways, Fredo. So who knows what this guy's motivation was for saying those disgusting things, but to argue that it was me, even though there was no evidence I ever inspired anyone to go to your channel and say anything, is crazy.
This was the third video after Fredo's reaction. I feel like it was easier to get the full scoop of Agent's video if I just put in the last one. Now, a year later, Fredo would post a video titled, SSH member gets exposed for scamming and knocked out by his victim, CEO Mikey. In this video, he would expose CEO Mikey, who was part of SSH, for scamming Fredo's fans. The video would display Mikey boxing 2 guys and then would be kicked out of SSH. That fourth, Mikey would post his own video titled Surviving PrettyBoyFredo Part 1. CEO Mikey would state that Fredo was scamming and lying to his fans, and how Fredo was faking his content. He also said that he wasn't comfortable with some of the things Fredo was making him do, but because of his loyalty towards Fredo, he would do them anyways. Here's parts of that video.
You've made me do things that I wasn't comfortable doing. You've lied on my name countless times. You've made so much money off of me that I haven't seen a dime of. He came to my house, he broke my TV, he made a mess, and my mom could vouch for this. I would dead ass get my mom on camera. My mom could vouch for this. He dead ass, he just made a mess and he dipped. I had to clean everything up. Only thing he reimbursed me for was for the TV, respectfully. Now, let's get into the deep stuff. 1, Fredo keeps talking about this scamming, that, scamming that. Fredo, you are the biggest scammer on the planet, Fredo. I swear to God. You guys know about that Made in Hype shit? Made in Hype, this and that, where he was selling SSH hoodie and like NBA logo shirts and that. The nigga behind that website was Alfredo Villa. And you guys notice how y'all never got your SSH hoodies, y'all never got none of y'all merch. The nigga ran away with $30,000. All that money went to Fredo. So Fredo took y'all hard-earned money, he took y'all hard-earned money, and he pocketed it, and he left that nigga with shit. To this day, I'm still getting DMs. Bro. Where's my SSH hoodie? Where's my SSH hoodie? I need my SSH hoodie. So all that shit was cap. So Fredo, and I remember Fredo telling me he made about $30,000 to $40,000 off that shit. So he scammed you guys out of $40,000.
This made Fredo look really bad and took some of the hate off of Mikey's back. A week later, Mikey would post Surviving PrettyBoyFredo Part 2. In this video, he would FaceTime some of the people that used to be associated with Fredo. One person in particular was Elias. Here's what he had to say to Mikey.
If you go back to that video, you see that you told me to my face and directly into the camera, you was like, I'm gonna keep in contact with you, I'm gonna be there for you. So I was like, alright, I never asked for him to buy me no shoes, no games, no nothing. My wish was to meet him, keep it like idol, because that's what he was to me. And I ended up catching a stroke. He didn't keep in contact with me. He ended up unfollowing me. And then, my story got put out by Cyclo DF. And then Fredo ended up contacting me again after he got exposed and gave me his number. And then I know he changed his number and unfollowed me all over again.
Okay.
He tried to get in contact with me basically like to stop all the hate coming at him. Like, let's say, yeah, we cool again. He texts me, he was like, you my brother for life and all this. And then unfollows me again, changes his number. Like, and then he tells me, like, oh, next time you don't have to go to other YouTubers, his number.
2018 was a tough year for me, bro. It was like one thing after another. I could never really catch a break. But like I said, I do apologize because I could have at one point reached out to you and chopped it up with you. From here on out, I'm going to just give you my number because I don't really check my DMs because they be flooded. That day I spent with you was one of the best days of my life because I felt honored to be your wish. If you need anything from me, just hit my line, bro. You got a brother for life in me. Capping that. Bro, how can you just type that? Oh, cap. So disgusting.
Okay, so do you think that if that what's his, I don't know, Cycle, do you think that if he never made that YouTube video, that he would ever have got in contact with you again and gave you a new you don't think so?
I don't know. Fredo would have never got back in contact with me. Fredo, the only reason why Fredo really got back in contact with me because of
my name. So yeah, I hope all is well with your health now. Hope you can get back on your school grind. No problem, all love. But I'm gonna swing you a text on message to let you know it's my number. Sup, Fredo, bro? How you been? That's fucking 3 months later. Sup, Fredo? How you been? Congrats on 6 mil. Holy fuck. This is almost okay. So basically 4 months later, and then almost basically 7 months later. So remember me. The next year, a whole year later, on the same day, just about, the next day, I guess not.
all the hate he was receiving.
That shit's
from that
crazy,
video. That video ended
bro.
up getting like 100,000 views, I think. And Fredo was getting hella hate off of it. So he got back in contact with me.
So remember what I said, that salt can look like sugar. That's what I meant. The video was really nice with Fredo bringing Elias out and getting him shoes and getting Elias in the video, but there was also some underlying agendas for Fredo as well, and that was to get views off of Elias and his story. Fredo has yet to respond in a video to the second video that CEO Mikey would upload. Now it's hard to say if Fredo will actually fall off. This past month, it's been rare to see any of his videos get over 1 million views. And in the month of May, Fredo would lose 20,000 subscribers, and in total would lose 30,000 subscribers in the span of 2 months. A first negative loss in subscribers in over a year. Fredo would try and silence Mikey, to try and take him to court, trying to scare him, and would try and make Mikey stop posting about him. Fredo was once a huge YouTuber and was on track to hit 10 million subscribers really soon. But with so many exposed videos coming out and so many people coming out against Fredo, his subscriber count has stagnated at 7.3 million subscribers. I do hope that Fredo does change for the better and his platform will grow from that.
Hopefully.
But until Fredo figures out exactly what he has to change and comes clean about scamming his fans, that will never change. But anyways, thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the video.
It's unfortunate. Alright, go check out his video. That was a W video. These aren't the greatest these aren't the best mood videos, but these are always good to see because you never, like, whenever you find something that you love and you really want to pursue, once you pursue and become successful in that thing, you don't ever want to feel like you're in a position where you're greater than anybody else, or you're anything higher than what you are, because at the end of the day, we're peanuts. Let's be honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, boys. Peace out.